Every good side I've been a part of gets a kick in the nuts at some stage. Today was our kick in the nuts.
What a day for the U11 Eltham Panthers. Greensborough Slime barely knew what hit them, and when they did, they asked for a replay. From the first bounce, Cohen was a towering force up forward, plucking marks like a pro birdwatcher. Zach, the playmaker extraordinaire, sent bullet passes through tiny gaps that had the coach's whiteboard throwing its hands in the air. Jerry swooped on contested balls like a heat-seeking missile, always front and center, claiming possession before anyone else even saw it coming. Legend has it he paused mid-game to give the footy a pep talk, "You're doing great, mate," just to make sure it felt appreciated. Meanwhile, Archie quietly put in all those invisible 1% efforts that coaches dream about, if you can spot them. Christian simply refused to be beaten. You could almost hear his boots saying, "Not today." Bulldog, no relation to actual dogs, stuck his head into packs others wouldn't dare touch, barking orders that could have doubled as air horn practice. Tyler R. was everywhere, like a caffeinated squirrel, finding space and turning it into scoring chances. Jax toggled between defense and attack like a Swiss Army knife, never giving Slim's runners a moment's peace. Huddy and Odie treated every meter as a personal challenge, running their legs into the ground, clearly preparing for a future in ultra-marathons. Tyler B. nearly leapt out of his shorts for a couple of goals but settled for a string of bone-rattling tackles instead. Cooper, the human flypaper, glued himself to opposition backs so closely they could have been sharing lunchboxes. Thomas celebrated his comeback by covering every blade of grass in sight, while Max M and JB formed a dynamic marking duo that could have managed traffic at a packed intersection, always in the right spot to keep the scoreboard honest. Carter's backside felt the full force of the game, running himself ragged like a hamster on a wheel. Mason P soared in the air for run-outs and taps, never losing a ruck contest, and Jed delivered hits so brutal the opposition wondered if they'd wandered onto a rugby field. Tom D used his pace to launch backline counter-attacks so swift they'd give a cheetah pause. And Flash, fresh from Singapore, brought extra jetstream to every sprint and tackle. In the end, the Panthers were relentless but didn't get the chocolates against the Greensborough Slime, with enough standout moments to fuel training banter, and maybe a comedy sketch. Well played, boys, now go rest those legs, you've earned it. Congratulations to Zach and Bulldog on 50 fantastic games.